Welcome back to Down South Rusty Classics. Today we've got a Will It Run video. Landon, tell them what we got here.
So here we got a 1965 Ford Fairlane 500.
That's right, 65 Ford Fairlane. It's a one-year only body style. They were great cars. They were mass produced. There's many of them out there. This one is a two-door hardtop. This model is the 200 cubic inch six-cylinder. It's been sitting in the woods of Kentucky for about 40 years. So we're going to try and get it running today and see if we can get it at least running, possibly even driving. Let's get started on it. All right. First thing we're going to do, I've already done this with checked on this, but just going to show y'all that the engine does turn, so it's not locked up, so we are good there. What we're going to do now is check the oil. Get it all the way down in there. All right, oil's pretty black. Doesn't smell too bad. It was at the full level. So that should be good enough just for a quick start. So we should be good to go there. All right. Next thing we're going to do is move on to the electrical. We're going to go ahead and pop the distributor cap off. Let me grab a screwdriver. All right. Okay. Wow. See here, let me point this down a bit so y'all can see. Inside looks pretty good. The rotor looks great. It looks brand new. Points look great. Points look practically new. So does the condenser. Everything looks really good on this. Contacts in the distributor cap are a little bit cruddy, but should be good enough for a start. I don't think that'll hinder it from starting. So let's go ahead and put that back. All right, Landon, you want to snap that side on?
This?
Yeah, can you reach it? Bring it forward. Yeah. Here? Yeah, bring that forward.
Can I use the screwdriver?
Yeah, just pop it on. Push it on. You got to push with some force from down lower. Let me see I can't see your fingers there. Let me. There. Okay, it wasn't all the way on. Now look, that side's a little bit difficult to get because you got to get your fingers down in there. There we go. Okay. We got that on. You got that on, buddy?
Yep.
All right. First thing we're going to do is mark our plug wires so we don't get them mixed up. I always like to do this, even on cars where I know the firing order, but it's just easier just to throw some painter's tape on it and mark out which cylinder it is. Thank you. All right, with that done, we're now going to pop a couple plugs off and look at them and see what they look like. All right, let's take a look at a couple of these plugs. There's one. All right, let's go ahead and pop this one off. I'm going to spray this spark plug down just a little bit because it seems kind of tight. Lachlan, here you go.
Thank you.
Definitely going to be fast forwarding this part.
2 hours later.
I think you can pull it off.
All right. quite a bit of carbon buildup on this plug. Let's go ahead and get another one off. This is an old Motorcraft plug, so it's pretty old. These plug wires are seized on here onto the spark plugs, so I'm trying to work them loose without tearing the boot. All right, let's spray that one down a little bit too. Okay, let me break this loose, and then I'll let you work on it, Landon.
Oh, that was tight.
All right, go ahead, Landon. All right, let's see what we got on this one. Okay, don't look too bad. Not a lot of carbon on that one. That one's not too bad. Okay, let's check some of the other ones. Okay, this plug, not too bad, a little bit grungier than the last one, but overall not too bad. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This one's got quite a bit of carbon buildup on the electrode. All right, let's work on the last two now. Number 5 is kind of crusty as well. A lot of carbon buildup on it. All right, number 6 looks okay. Not too bad. All right. Even though the engine's free, I just want to spray just a touch of PB Blaster down in each cylinder. Help lubricate those rings since they've been sitting for so long. All right, so the positive battery terminal is smushed, so it's no good. I don't have any more red ones, so I had to get a negative and spread it out wide so it'll fit on the positive post. But we'll go ahead and cut this off, clamp it on here so we can use it. The negative clamp is fine. It's just I'm gonna have to get, I don't know what is in there. I'm gonna have to get that out and put a new nut and bolt on there. All right, I'm not sure what this smaller wire is or why it's rigged up to this that goes into the firewall. I'm assuming that goes to the ignition, but we're not going to be using the ignition. We're going to be using a remote start to start this since I don't have a key. So we don't need that anyways. All right, let's cut that off now. Okay, gonna hook it up now. All right, that is on good. Now for the negative side, to dig this out. There we go. Are we getting it? There. All right.
I'll get it. And look where you close it.
All right. Can you get the battery?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll help you.
Hang on. Hold on. Stop. We have a problem. Well, we got so ahead of ourselves, we forgot that something is missing. Stay tuned. All right, we're just gonna rob a starter out of another car. So let's get that done real quick. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's go put our new starter in. All right. Now to get our new starter in, it's crusty down there. Let's fix that first. Very dirty and crusty. Don't want all that stuff going down into the bell housing area. All right, now we're ready to put the starter in. All right, take this back out for a minute. These holes are not completely cleared out. All right. Boy, oh boy. This is not going to be easy to get back in. This is not right. The other bolt wasn't even lining up properly. What is going on with this? Not even close to lining up. Why will it not line up? Okay, so I may have been having a bad day. Let's take a break and see what it looks like tomorrow.
The next morning.
Okay, so as it turns out, the starter does fit. The other vehicle that it was in, somebody stripped out the threads going into the bell housing, and so they put a bolt all the way through with nuts behind it. When I put it on here, the bolt was larger and it didn't want to go in, but it did start. And once I got it started, the other bolt hole seems like it wasn't aligned properly, but it in fact does line up. So that was my bad. But anyways, we've got it in now. We're going to go ahead and try to crank it here and see what we got. Okay, so it does spin over. There is a sound I hear though. I'm not sure whether that's some type of knock or what. Let's see here again. Okay, so I was just poking around a little bit, and I noticed this rather large dent right here in the side of this oil pan. There is a possibility that could be where that knocking sound is coming from. I think I just watched a video from Dylan McCool a while back where he had a knock and it turned out to be a dent in the oil pan. So who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and that's what this is here as well, and it's not rod knock. As you can see, the starter is now installed and we're ready to go on. What we're going to do first is connect the battery up and check the points for spark. All right, let's go ahead and check the points for spark now. Okay, we're popping the distributor off. Go ahead and unhook the coil for now. Just set this out of the way. All right, there's the points. Okay. All right, got our ground on. Let's go ahead and attach this to here real quick. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got spark. All right, now let's go ahead and put the distributor cap back on. All right, distributor cap is on. Go ahead and get our plug wires situated. We've got to install the plugs, so let's do that now. Okay, we just cleaned the plugs. We're going to put them back in now. They're a lot better than they looked before. There was all kinds of gunk and garbage in the threads, so we've gotten most of that out. All right, let's pop these in. Slide over just a little bit for me, buddy. Okay, now what we're going to do is reattach the coil. Okay, now we're going to check and see if we have spark. Lachlan, go ahead and pull the trigger. Stop. I'm not seeing spark.
Is it on bare metal?
Yeah, we might have a bad coil. Let me one here. Those are different coils, buddy. All right, try it again. All right, stop. Not seeing any spark. So most likely we have a
Back home.
no, dummy.
Oh. Okay, now?
All right, Lachlan, go ahead and hit it. Good, we have spark. All right, now on to the next step. All right, we're going to hook our fuel line up now and try and get our carb primed, and then see if we can fire it up. So let's go ahead and get this fuel line hooked up first.
You want me to hold that?
No, I just need to hold it lower than where I'm putting it on for a minute.
That's actually a good spot for it right there.
It can't stay there, buddy. It has to be.
The car can't suck it up.
Yeah, it has to be higher.
So you can gravity feed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What if this car could suck the fuel out of the gas tank? Then that would have been a good spot.
All right. Now, next thing we need to do. There's a dirt dauber nest in the float bowl air vent. I need to go grab the shop vac, bring it down here, turn it on, and get that out and have the shop vac suck it out. Otherwise, it's going to go right down into the float bowl.
Dad, this is leaking. The car's leaking.
Oh, shoot. Watch out. Float bowl's probably stuck.
Can I vacuum that stuff out? I'll tell you when it stops leaking.
I've already got this down below, so it shouldn't do anything. Oh. Okay, we got a dirt dauber nest in the float bowl air breather line, so we're gonna get that out of there now. Go ahead and see if we can't get this thing started. All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Hang on.
Oh, almost forgot that.
All right, go ahead and crank her. Stop.
You need soda and fluid?
No. Where we have a leak.
Well,
A strong gas leak.
can I see it? Yeah, it smells like gas. It smells like gas from the lower too.
Yeah, let's see. Float bowl is probably stuck, or we have a gasket issue, or maybe both. All right. Go ahead and try it again. Stop. There we go. That's pretty seized right there. All right, let's try it again.
Yep.
Go. So close. Almost.
And I see smoke. To the high pitch sound right before it runs.
All right, hang on.
I bet when that goes up, it'll run.
Go ahead and crank it.
Okay, go.
Go.
outside smoke coming out.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's just the PV blaster and gas burning off of the exhaust manifold.
You feel that smoke that came from the
I
exhaust?
heard like a light tapping.
Yeah, there is a somewhat of a knock. I don't see it leaking anymore. So I'm thinking the float might have unseized. All right, we're going to try cranking it up again here. All right, Lachlan, go ahead. Go ahead.
That was smoking.
I ran out of gas. I forgot to put the thing up, but that's fine. The throttle's frozen.
How do you unfreeze it? Do you push it from the inside?
It's this linkage that goes through from here to there, and it's frozen up solid. I just sprayed it. It might break free eventually, or I may have to take the carb apart to do it. All right, crank it up. All right, well, that's going to have to be it on this one for now. There's some definite kind of knock going on in the engine. Hoping it's not rod knock. As I mentioned earlier, from watching Dylan McCool's video a while back, he had a crank that was hitting a dented oil pan that was making a horrible knocking sound. And I'm really hoping that's what it is on this one, because there's a big dent in the side of the oil pan on this one. So we'll probably go ahead and pull the oil pan and see if that's what the cause is. If that's not what the cause is, we'll start checking the rods on the crank and see if any of them are loose, and go from there. If it's rod knock, I do have another engine that we can use to put in this one. It is seized up currently because it's been sitting so long, but we might be able to get it freed up and get it running. If we do, we'll do another video on it. So we did get it running, and it runs pretty good. It starts right up, but it's got that bad knock. So let's just hope it's the oil pan that's needs to be clearanced, get the dent out of it, and then it should run good. We'll go ahead and bring all that to you in the next video. So that's going to be all from us here today at Down South Rusty Classics. As always, please remember to like,
Comment, share,
and subscribe. Thank y'all, and hope y'all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.
Bye.